absolutely love being part of this anthropology degree because I just love the holistic nature of it. We have an opportunity to learn about primatology, osteology, archaeology, linguistics, culture, but at the end of the day, it's all about the study of humanity. And that is my favorite part. Anthropology is the study of people.
So to do its job, anthropology has to go way back to human species that lived before we became Homo sapiens, our ancestral species, if you will. Then work its way up to the present from there. It's truly an awe-inspiring subject matter because despite what we've learned, the questions of what humans ultimately are, and why we are, and how we're evolving, remain radically open. I teach a course on ancient peoples and places. We think back to the appearance of human beings on our planet and trace the development of culture from there. We look at hunter-gatherer societies that preceded humankind, then to our emergence out of Africa and all the way here in the Americas. Anthropology is one of those subject areas that can change your life philosophy. It teaches you who you are and how your own mind colors all of your perceptions. That is when you're not losing yourself in the fascinating details of ancient Maya political organizations, or ceramic technology, or how modern technology is radically altering the way humans evolve.
The Anthropology Major includes 4 fields of interrelated studies: cultural anthropology, archaeology, biological anthropology, and linguistic anthropology.
Students taking our cultural anthropology courses will learn about the multiple ways in which humans approach their social, economic, environmental, and political relationships. In anthropology, we learn about people by asking a lot of questions, talking to people from a particular group. In my research, for example, Latin American migrants and or people who work for narco-traffickers. We also spend a lot of time hanging out with people to learn about how they navigate and make sense of different aspects of their lives.
I think that anthropology has a wider social value because there's such a social justice element in there. And I feel like, especially my favorite part of anthropology is cultural. I love ethnography. And I feel like as ethnographers, you need to be social ambassadors, really. And what you're doing is you're there to amplify the voices of others and just listen. You're there to listen and help in any way you can. And it's not about curios. It's like, oh, I wonder how these people are. It's like, what can I do to be part of change?
Students who take ethnographic methods, one of our courses, will learn how to interview, observe social settings, write ethnographic notes, conduct focus groups, analyze qualitative data, and produce written and or audiovisual research outcomes.
There's so much more to the anthropology program than just sitting in a classroom. I've had so many amazing opportunities hosted by my lovely professors. I've gotten to work in a lab studying bones. I've got to work with a cultural anth professor, helping her edit her own not-for-profit journal. And I worked with 2 other anth professors who hosted this sociology and socioeconomy and migration workshop. And we learned about migration all over the world and the barriers people face. And there's just these hands-on experiences that really make this degree what it is.
I am especially interested in our recent creation of the Ethnographic Research and Practice Lab. The lab is a student-centered space where we showcase students' course and research-related work. We are very proud of our Sri Lankan International Field School, where students travel with faculty to this South Asian island to learn about its history and culture through archaeological site visits and classes on diverse social issues.
So anthropology is really the science of humanity. It studies everything from past to present-day human culture and biology. And it helps us to really recognize that in humans, culture and biology are inseparable, and each really influences each other. So for example, I tell students about how we can study bones using biomechanical and paleopathological methods.
I worked with Dr. Rebecca Gilmore with a her collection of skeletons that she brought back from Vienna, and there were these Roman skeletons, and we got to analyze them, and we were helping her to take inventory of them. And I just thought that was such a very, very cool hands-on opportunity to learn and apply what we learned in osteology.
Welcome to the Anthropology Teaching Lab. So this is a space where students get hands-on experience with archaeology and biological anthropological materials. So follow me down this way. And then here, we have some of our archaeological materials, and we're working with, say, ceramics, for example, so students get hands-on experience analyzing ceramics from archaeological contexts. You can tell that it was there was human intention behind the creation of this tool because of the kind of curvature, that bulb of percussion. So the Anthropology Lab is used quite significantly in our program. We have methods-based classes that begin in the second year. So students are right in the lab with hands-on experience with materials and methods early in their degree process.
And it's that degree process and those engagements with materials and methods that can lead anthropology grads to meaningful careers. In the world of education, in the private sector, in a wide array of governmental departments and agencies, and in nonprofit and community-based organizations.
The instructors in the anthropology department truly, from the bottom of their hearts, they care. They care so much about your success. They want you to do the best that you can, and they're gonna, you know what, they hold your hand along the way, and then they let you fly